What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all of you are having a great weekend so far. Well, had a great day so far. Okay, let me get into this episode of GH. I'm gonna try to make this video short and sweet to the point. Carly. Let's discuss that bitch first. You don't know how bad I just want to snatch her by her almost bald ass head with that raccoon looking wig, even though it's not a wig, but still. It looks like a beaver's ass on her head. I just want to snatch it and just throw her on a jet and take her to a country far, far away. She irks the shit out of me, like seriously. So she goes to the Quartermain mansion. She goes into her pocketbook. I'm thinking she about to pull out a gun and shoot this motherfucker. Because you know Carly is very unpredictable. She pulls out a baby toy that Franco had gave to Jocelyn a few years ago. And she wanted to give it back. So she was upset with him and she wanted him to know to stay away from her kids. Even though I don't believe he wanted to go anywhere near her kids. Carly is just a biatch. Like, I cannot stand this chick sometimes. So she wanted Franco to reassure her that he was not going to go anywhere near her kids. And he told her he was not going to harm her children. He made that abundantly clear. He would never harm her kids. This was all a game to him just to get to Jason. That's what they're not understanding. He had no real intention of doing any bodily damage to anybody. He doesn't hurt innocent people. He never wanted to hurt them. That's what he keeps trying to tell them, but they don't want to hear it. They want to believe what they want to believe. So anyway, Sonny, he was in his office. Dante came over. Even though I can't stand Dante and I think he's boring, I do love the relationship between him and Sonny. I mean, look how far their relationship came. Like 4 years ago, Sonny, Dante couldn't stand Sonny. He tried to put him in prison. Sonny shot him. It was just a whole mess. And I would have never thought their relationship would have got to the point that is his guy. I would have never thought that. Because they couldn't stand each other. Well, Dante couldn't stand him. But look at them now. They're close. They're talking. They got a real father-son relationship, even though one's a cop, the other is a mob boss. It kind of reminds me of Luke and Lucky relationship. Luke is a criminal. Lucky's a cop. But they love each other. And Lucky knew when to turn a blind eye. But anyway, Dante was telling Sonny about Lulu's memory coming back and stuff like that. Sonny was happy for him. And then, they started talking about Franco and everything that happened. And, Dante was saying that, Michael going to prison was all their fault. To me, I feel like that was mostly Dante's fault because you tried to play super cop and turn Michael in and look what happened. You made a grievous error and got your brother put in prison. Even though the cover-up was a stupid idea because Michael was clearly innocent and there was no need of a cover-up. But the past is the past. And they can't change it. All they got to do is look forward to the future. So it is what it is. So anyway, Laura came back from her honeymoon in Hawaii with Scott Baldwin. She went to go see Lulu because Lulu left her a message that her memory was bad. So Laura was asking all these questions about how did she get the memory back and what triggered it. And she was giving all the credit to Dante and saying that, at Laura's wedding, she started remembering stuff. And, so Lulu, I guess, was cooking meatballs or whatever for Dante because we all know Lulu ass can't cook. So Laura bought a small Hawaii t-shirt, a button-up shirt for the little baby. That shirt was so nice looking. I could definitely see a baby wearing that shirt. So I guess the meatballs was burning or whatever. I told you, Lulu ass can't cook for shit. Up in there burning the apartment down. Damn, she might as well be Smokey the Bear, burning shit down. Why not just order the damn food? You know you can't cook. I'm just saying. So anyway, Laura, she leaves. Dante comes home. You know, they're about to have dinner. He's sipping on some wine. You know, and she apologizes for damn near burning the place down. I'm about to start calling Lulu the fire starter. Anyway, Britt and Felix were at the apartment together, and I could tell, like, Felix just cannot stand her. So he finally told her what the word britch means. It means Brit plus bitch equal britch. I loved it. So I love the way that he laid into her, because we finally got some answers out of her as to why she's so much of a bitch. And she blamed it all on her parents, you know, Faison and that Dr. Obrecht. You know, I mean, it's true. Her parents are fucking wackadoos. Like, she didn't stand a chance with parents like that. It's apparent. But you know, Felix didn't buy that as an excuse. He was like, that does not give you reason to act the way you act. Just because you had a fucked up childhood, that don't give you a reason to act out and be a bitch to everybody. He was like, yo, you have no friends. Kids don't like you. And he was like, yo, I feel sorry for your baby. Like, he was like, the only good thing about that baby is that Patrick could be the father. I agree. I definitely agree with that. But Felix was just laying into her. But he told her that she should have a but he told her she should have a paternity test. Which I agree, she should. She should have a paternity test. But she's saying she not going to do it because she don't owe anybody anything. So anyway, Patrick and Sabrina are at the Metro Court having dinner, their first official date. And they spent majority of the night talking about Britt, which I thought was so boring. I'm like, this is y'all first official date as a couple and y'all wasting it talking about Britt. Seriously? This is why I'm kind of getting bored with them as a couple. Like, they are so annoying. Like, I'm like, y'all having this nice dinner, you got expensive champagne, and you talking about Britt. Seriously? So anyway, Patrick and Sabrina, they leave to go to his house. And Olivia and Connie are sitting there gawking at them the whole damn night. And talking about Sonny and his dimples. You could definitely tell Olivia was trying to figure out Connie was trying to figure out if Olivia wanted to be with Sonny. That's why she was fishing for answers. Asking her, is she ready to date? Olivia, is obvious that she want to be with Sonny, but she don't want to do it because of Connie. It's obvious. And I could tell Connie is still in love with Sonny. It's obvious. So, anyway, Carly, she comes to the Metro Court with Franco. Oh, before I get into that, Sean and Alexis, they were at the hospital. I love their relationship. They said I love you to each other finally. And, Sean said something very interesting that I agree with. He said that if she would have said I love you to him too fast, it wouldn't have meant nothing. I agree with him. They've been dating for like a year, and I love that their relationship has moved as slowly as it did because it built up. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have this fast ass romance. It took some time, and they've been together now for a year, close to a year. So that's good. I could definitely see marriage between the two of them. But Sean just needs to stop working for Sonny because it's going to interfere with his personal life. You see what it did to Jason's personal life. Jason couldn't even have a family because of his mob life. I don't want the same fate to be with Sean and Alexis. I think they deserve better. So he got a call from Carly telling him that the hit was back on. This bitch. So she shows up to the Metro Court with Franco, and Connie and Olivia were surprised. Sonny showed up with a gift for Connie for her birthday. He bought her a charm from the jewelry store in Bensonhurst where she used to work at. See, this is why I love Sonny and Connie. He remembers everything about her, even the place that she worked at. And you could tell Olivia was a little jealous, talking about, oh, I used to work there too. Bitch, fall back. The present ain't for you. So Olivia told Sonny that Franco was there with Carly. So Sonny go out there and he interferes with Sean's shot. And Sean couldn't get a shot off because Sonny was standing in the way. So Olivia had a vision of Sonny covered in blood. So she ran out there and pushed Sonny out the way, and that's when the shot rang out. So it's obvious Olivia was the one that got shot. Who the fuck said Elizabeth was the one that got shot? Somebody in the comments or in another video that I watched said it was Elizabeth that got shot. I don't know where y'all get y'all spoilers and information from, but clearly it was Olivia. I can't wait for tomorrow. This episode definitely is heating up. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day.